Hey everyone, this is David. It's just a quick hit on a Sunday afternoon. I am traveling, so I there's no microphone here today, but I checked the sound and it's possibly better than some days that we have a microphone. But for anyone that doesn't think it's perfect sound, I apologize. I'm traveling and I'm on the road, so here we are. We got a lot of things to get to here today in this quick hit. I'm going to be honest with you. You guys sometimes, and I love this about this audience, the ropers. Someone's like, is that a double entendre with a nod to Three's Company? It is for everyone older than, I guess, 40 who will understand that reference. But you were my ropers. Look, you guys get so excited about everything, and it really takes me a lot to get excited. Like, wow, shocked. I think the last time I've said this before that I was really shocked was Erica and Tom. I mean, that shocked me. Garcelle getting up and walking out. A little bit shocking, but not really. Kyle and Mauricio, nah. Morgan and Kyle, no. She likes ladies. New York going off the air, duh. New Jersey being on pause, no. However, for the first time since Erica and Tom, I am completely shocked that the Chrisleys are parting. I gotta start here. I'm shocked. I mean, I guess I'm not shocked, but I am. This one really left me with an Erica and Tom. Wow, it's kind of a big deal. I like the big deal things. Like when we think Erica's going to be taken care of for the rest of her life, and then, all the money is gone. I don't know. This to me is so shocking. So, but I have to say, I've now done a deep dive into Savannah and Grayson's Instagrams. And I mean, look, I'm not shocked. I knew they were huge fans of Trump, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that because we don't talk politics on this podcast. And we accept everybody here behind the velvet rope. We don't care how you voted. I mean, vote one way, vote another way. None of my business, nor do I care. Um, so it's not, I knew they were huge Trump fans, but what shocks me is I didn't realize they really are committed to the cause. And so I don't think it was just to get a pardon. Like there are pictures of Grayson on the beach at college with all these hot women, and he's just wearing the Make America Great Again hat. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I didn't really know they were such supporters, and I think it is very organic. I don't think they were doing that for a pardon, but man, it worked. They are pardoned and they are home. I am shocked. So this one really did shock me. I mean, we also pardoned NBA Youngboy. There's a lot of people that are getting pardoned. So I guess I'm not, I guess I shouldn't be shocked. But there's a show that was in the mix. Like you guys know this. So right before the party, and look, I don't think I had to think a minute there for my words. You don't know that you're going to be pardoned before you're pardoned, right? Like I think it's in the mix, and Savannah is actually very involved politically in, kind of like a Kim Kardashian, although let's not compare Savannah Chrisley to Kim Kardashian. But one has $1 billion, one just has a lot less than that. But she is committed to the cause of people that are incarcerated in correctly. And I'm not saying the Chrisleys were. So she is involved in that, but I don't think you know. I think, you're making progress, but you certainly don't know. You don't get tipped off that the president's about to call you. So there was a reality show green lit right before this, like 2 weeks before. You guys, I don't know if you realize this, that the Chrisleys was coming back regardless before this. And the treatment, I just want to see if I have it. The treatment for it wasn't it had nothing to do with them, but this is the general treatment. It said the Chrisleys don't know best anymore, but they're doing their best to be sure for each other. The family faces the challenge of carrying on the Chrisley name and legacy on their own, and only phone calls on their own, with only phone calls and brief visits when they're with their incarcerated parents. So It wasn't, listen, it's like Love Hotel. It's like Denise Richards' show, which I love both of them. The Chrisleys is like the Kardashians. It is scripted, situationally scripted. There are things that happened each, episode. We lied to Todd. We played jokes on Nanny Faye. These things were lightly scripted. It was lighthearted and it was funny. This show before the Chrisleys were released was going to be phone calls with Todd and Julie, but it really was going to be the Chrisleys don't know best anymore. And it's Savannah is now the legal guardian of Chloe and Grayson and is, running the household, and Chase is with this new girlfriend and Nanny Faye. So it was going to be real anyway. Certainly, we are now going to capture Todd and Julie getting out of jail. I mean, they are filming. So the producers, I mean, I'm not even going to say are scrambling, but they're changing it's kind of like the Wendy Williams documentary where they said we set out to make one movie and or one documentary, and during it, the more we found out about Wendy, we ended up making a totally different um show. So I think it's like that. It's like Gypsy Rose. This is going to be on Lifetime where she got out of jail. So certainly they're going to capture Todd and Julie getting out of jail. And I don't think the show's going to change. It's not going to be lighthearted. They're going to deal with the aftermath of these two getting out of jail. I mean, Julie has been seen. I don't know if you guys saw the picture. She has the darker hair. This is what not dyeing your hair or Botox does. Todd looks as good as he ever did, or as not good as he ever did. But he's posting in the car that he's jacked. He went to Nordstrom with less than 24 hours and wanted to go shopping at Nordstrom. Look, I think cha-ching for the show. The ratings, I think, would have been decent. I'm gonna watch. I would have watched anyway. I like the Chrisleys. I'm certainly gonna watch now. I'm sure the producers are like, holy shit, this is ratings gold. This is like Jen Shaw. This is like Erica. This is real life happening before us. I think everyone's gonna want to see what's happening. I just look, I feel no criticism, but Todd don't seem any different. Like you're at Nordstrom shopping, and I don't know, like, of course, go and live your life, man. I mean, it's a complete pardon, but I think I would just be on both knees kissing the ground. Like I would be like, this cup of coffee that I'm drinking at this coffee shop here today, I'm just gonna sit here for 12 hours and watch all of these people go by because I'm a free human. And I mean, imagine sitting in a jail cell or a prison cell. And he had 12 years. He did 2.5. Imagine thinking on Monday you had 9.5 years, 9.5 years left. And then someone knocks on your cell door and says, Todd Chrisley, gather your belongings. What's happening? Where am I being transferred to now? Please just shut the fuck up and go to the front desk. And there's Savannah, and it's like you're a free man, you're out. 9.5 years, not months, not days, not a year, 9.5 years early, you're getting out. I would just be, yeah, go shopping. But I think I would just be like, man. So Todd to me doesn't seem appreciative. I get it. Go and live life. It's a full pardon. The joke's on everyone else. God is good. It intends for you to wear Gucci. But I just think I would be, I mean, this is real life stuff. I just think I'd be like, it to me is like getting a cancer diagnosis. And you talk about life before and life after. I would just be like, I ain't got no problems. I ain't got no